reverse Trendelenburg. I always get them all mixed up. These are the attachments that goes on here for the footboard. When you learn the other positions next week, we use different attachments for the patient to be in, like, lithotomy. All right, so this is how this goes in here.
Got these big shoes on. Big sole shoes.
Yeah,
Big
patient
soles. Gotta be politically
Short
correct.
arms, big feet. What are you doing?
I know, right?
This is how this attachment goes on here. On the footboard. Now, technically, if she didn't have these shoes on, you know, the patient's feet would be here, so you gotta put some padding on there. Usually we use something like
Gel pad. Or either.
And then basically have on non-skid socks. When you go in the surgery.
how?
She's gonna have on those non-skid
Skin
socks.
socks.
Yeah, you can't put those on. You can't put those on. Yeah, they normally have them when they come to the hospital. We keep them warm. Or we put some toe cases over their legs to keep their legs warm. That's when you put them up in them stirrups, you don't want them to have their bare legs.
What is this?
Gel pad.
What she know.
Right, this is just like that pink donut, y'all.
Yeah.
So, I want you to always remember, nowadays to skin a cat. You always look for alternatives. What you need to know is the standard, because every hospital uses something different. So you now have to know the standard and understand there's 9 ways to do it, the same thing, as long as you stay within the perimeters. So, this is a donut for the head, just like that pink one. So usually we put some padding like this, but she got these shoes on, so it can't get around.
Lift your feet up.
I'm gonna say, you want me to take the shoes off?
Yeah, that's padded. Again, it's no different, like the arms have to be padded, everything has to be padded, because you don't want to get nerve damage anywhere. So like when I was checking y'all return demonstration, I was checking to see if it was padding all the way up to the elbow, all the way up to the shoulder. Everything has to be padded. Because as you can see, the patient is covered here. Once we put surgical sterile drapes on, the patient is even more covered. And as I said before, remember I told y'all the story about the patient whose arm was hanging off the arm board for all that time? They had that surgery and then they lost blood and they had to get the arm amputated. Because you won't be able to see nothing, so you gotta make sure the padding, everything is correct before we start the procedure. This don't take a long time. Sometimes it can take a long time for positioning, but the goal is not to take a long time. So that's why everybody's positioning. You as a sterile person, if you're the only one sterile, remember I said this is what I do when they're positioning. I'm the one looking to see the overall picture. And I can tell them, you need to pad extra padding here, that patient ain't aligned right, stuff like that, because I can't break scrub, but I can still participate in the positioning. That's why you need to know positioning. So, supine,